What's up guys, Blade Master here, gonna be bringing you some regular non-tournament Blade Balance Total War Rome 2 online battles. Taking us just the tiniest little break from the Blade Balance tournament. I'll probably be just recording a couple of Blade Balance tournaments right after I record this. But anyways, this is a 1v1 fought between Kuptain versus Shimadzu. Kuptain has taken Pergamon versus Shimadzu, who's taken Seleucids. Pretty interesting. I haven't seen Pergamon in so long in the Blade Balance mod, even though they've been buffed by quite a lot, purely because we've been seeing tournament action, and people in tournaments generally choose to pick safer builds and safer armies. Let's take a look at what Kuptain has brought. A couple of Pergamon Noble Cav, one on either flank. We've got a couple of Citizen Cav. Let's put this on the tactical map. We've got a couple of Citizen Cav on the flanks that are moving up along with the Pergamon Noble Cav. Kind of like this setup here. You can charge in with the Pergamon Noble Cav and then bring the Citizen Cav to support. The Pergamon Noble Cav can one-shot any enemy cavalry that the Seleucids bring, except maybe Hellenic Cataphracts or maybe Azet Knights. And in any case, the Citizen Cav can then come into support, and then the Pergamon Noble Cav can maybe pull out if he so chooses to. He's brought a total of only 3 Galatian swords, which is pretty surprising. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Agema spears, and a couple of Levy pikemen in the flanks. This is going to form up his main infantry corps, and 3 archers. Whereas for the Seleucids, we can see a total of 4 Median cavalry. We can also see 1 solitary Hellenic Cataphract, a couple of hillmen, and third hillman here. We've got a Royal Peltis General, and we've got 2 Thorax Swordsmen, 4 total Thorax Swordsmen, and 3 pikemen, okay, and a total of 3 Eastern Slingers. So Pergamon has got the disadvantage in terms of skirmishers. In terms of pikes, there's 2 shittier pikemen versus 3 regular pikemen. We've got 4 Thorax Swords versus 5 Agema Spears, which I think the Agema Spears will be able to win out. Honestly, the only advantage that they have is in the cheap mid-tier cheap swords, barbarian swords, and in the Pergamon Noble Cavalry. And the Hellenic Cataphracts could actually play a big part in this game as well. But we have to see. The Pergamon Noble Cav as well, they could be misused. Even a little bit of mismicro from them and they're just toast, and they'll be completely worthless. So it'll be very interesting to see if Kuptain can really make that presence felt in this game. We can see the Pergamon Noble Cav going in with an attack order against a Hillman. The Hillmen will be able to fire some of their javelins, I believe. There they go, they fire some of their javelins. They kill off 1 Pergamon Noble Cav, and then the Median Cav will come in. This is honestly, I don't see why he would use this Pergamon Noble Cav like this. They're killing off a very cheap unit, and then they're getting caught in melee and then losing a lot of hit points in the process. But he's coming in with a Citizen Cav. Let's see if we can try and pull away a Citizen Cav now. Citizen Cav versus Median Cav. I think the Median Cav are going to beast out that engagement. Here the Thorax Swordsmen are going to fight up against Galatian Swords. On the far flank, we can see the Pergamon Noble Cav again charging through Hillmen, destroying them but losing 5 men in the process, and then the Median Cav are coming into support. Honestly, not the best engagements for Pergamon so far. The Hellenic Cataphract is going to come in now, and they are really they're going to fucking beast. They're just going to destroy these Galatian swords here. And have they used trample? They haven't used trample, but they're going to destroy this Galatian swords. The Hillmen, of course, just clobbered by the Pergamon Noble Cav. Haven't lost too many men so far. Here, Levy pikemen coming into support, killing off quite a few of these 3 Median Cav killed already. Galatian swords losing, but they've killed off a lot of the Thorax Swordsmen so far. Citizen Cav obviously going to lose pretty handily to the Median Cav. The Galatian swords here lost quite a few men. This Galatian swords also lost a lot of men. Hellenic Cataphracts pulled away, just losing 1 man in the process, or 1 unit in the process. And now the Galatian swords, the flank battle is really not going in the favor of Kuptain. The archers here losing quite a few men, and they are all, looks like they're focusing fire on the pikemen here. And the pikemen, one of them losing a lot of men, along with all of these Agema spears. They're actually doing very well by just firing their javelins onto the pike line. That's just excellent use, and great use of the versatility of the Agema spears. Pergamon Noble Cav, relatively unscathed, 61 men left out of 80. They're still quite capable. And then, oh man, I completely missed this. Yeah, the Median Cav came in for a pretty crucial rear charge, killing off some of the Galatian swords. Very well done there. This Citizen Cav not being microed well, Median Cav losing quite a few men. The flank battle in the end is actually going to go to Kuptain now. And this Agema Spears, the Agema Spears with their 32 charge bonus are really they ain't nothing to fuck with. Let's just keep it that way. They're going to charge into the flank slash rear of these thorax swordsmen, and against pretty shitty swordsmen, getting a clean charge like that into the flank slash rear, the Agime spears are going to do really well. The flank battle, this Levy pikeman has gotten 28 kills on mainly Median cavalry, so that's brilliantly done, and just very unorthodox usage of pikes, which has actually helped him out there. The pikemen here, one of them has been destroyed, the other one is full strength, and the Agime spears is then pulling away from them. And here the Agime spears, they're going to form up into square brace against this thorax swordsman charge, and at the very least they're going to hold out for quite a long time there. The general, fighting up against thorax swordsman, gotten 31 kills, hardly lost a man. The royal peltist here making their presence felt, killing off, beasting out the flank, killing off the citizen cav and letting the Median cav with 13 men stay alive somehow. And then this Levy pikeman getting so many kills on Hellenic cataphracts. Cannot afford to miss micro against pikes like this. They are slow moving, so you have no excuse. Meanwhile, the Pergamon noble cav at 45 men still remaining. Looks like Pergamon is actually going to be able to win this. They've got the pike line in disarray, and some of the pikes have already died. The thorax swordsmen are running helter-skelter, and the Hellenic cataphracts only have 16 units remaining. The Agime spears here, fighting up. Are they? Yeah, they're fighting up against a more dense thorax swordsman. In any case, I think the Agime spears will probably win out this engagement. This Agime spears general with battle rhythm lost 9 men, killed 40 men. They're just going to take a really long time before they die, and it's going to give plenty of time for the Pergamon noble cav to rear charge all of these eastern slingers, and it's just opportunities aplenty for the Pergamon noble cav. Archers here, 22 kills, getting some more shots on the Median cav. This Pergamon noble cav used trample, got 176 kills, but the thorax swordsman still remains at 126 men. And I want to see this Pergamon noble cav get a lot of kills on the royal peltist. I think they can definitely do that. Oh, they're farming up. They are farming up. And this eastern slinger in the meanwhile is getting destroyed by the Galatian swords. Pergamon noble cav just winded. The Levy pikemen should chase after the royal peltist. They won't do unless Kuptain actually issues an attack order with them. And all in all, it looks like a fairly standard victory for Kuptain here. And here the Pergamon noble cav with trample, they're about to destroy this royal peltist here. Oh my god, the royal peltists lose so many men right off the charge. And the Pergamon noble cav with 123 charge bonus. Look at that, just destroy, clobber a lot of this royal peltist. But they need to be pulled back, and then they need to get a second charge. Imagine getting 2 charges with a unit that has 123 charge bonus. But another reason why you should pull these guys back is because they have such low armor, and their hit points at 100 is honestly not the greatest. So they are losing quite a few men really quickly against the royal peltist here. Meanwhile, the Agime spears general still holding out strong. The excess units of citizen cav here are going to keep rear charging these thorax swordsmen while they're in shield wall. The Agime spear is going to kind of reform. This Agime spear is 100 kills against thorax swordsmen, but not really doing too well. They're losing the battle. But all in all, there's just no real chance for Kuptain to really lose this game. And it looks like the Pergamon noble cav decided to run away. At the end of the day, only 203 kills with 1. They do cost quite a fair bit of money. So getting anything less than double experience chevron kind of questions their use. They are definitely a very tricky unit. I mean, I think they can be worth it. I think it's a huge step up over vanilla, where Pergamon noble cav just weren't really worth it under any circumstance, like unless you were playing against an absolute noob. Here, use trample well, use them on the flanks purely, and use them against enemy cavalry, and you can win out the flanks very quickly with Pergamon. So I do think they have a big place in the battlefield. I don't think Kuptain used them well in the initial engagement. As you can see, these pikemen moving around trying to catch these royal peltists. So I don't think Kuptain really used them too well. Wow, great use of the pikes, the derps though. I don't think Kuptain used them very well by charging into the hillman. He took the bait so quickly, so easily there by Shimatsu. But besides that, I mean, using the excess cav, the citizen cav very well there. And trying, basically rescuing the flank battles and pulling them in his favor. So he did very well there with the flanks. And now it's just up to the Agima Spears to win out this battle. Looks like 9 minutes and 33 seconds left. I don't think there's any way that Kuptain is really going to lose this unless he loses his general. General's down to 77 men. They're not really going to do well against Royal Pelters. The Royal Pelters are really going to hammer them. But the Levy Pikemen are helping out, attacked in the rear for the Thorax Swordsman, but used the whip used for the Royal Peltist. Eastern Slinger is about to get a single experience chevron, and now the Royal Peltist here getting a counter-charging the Agima Spears. Of course, Royal Peltists don't have nearly as good of a charge bonus as the Agima Spears, and of course there's a Levy Pikeman behind, but the Eastern Slinger is really helping out there. 56 men, quite a few men left. Royal Peltist here attacking the rear, steady, now down to 69 men. And a lot of the Agima Spears have actually routed, it seems. There are 2 Agima Spears left, 54 men, 94 men. And they're not in a very favorable engagement. But the Levy Pikeman is really going to help out. Clutch Levy Pikeman here. 101 kills with a double experience chevron. And they're going to rear poke these Royal Peltists who've done so well. This is why I don't want to upgrade the Royal Peltists anymore. 65 health, 70 base morale. And they've got excellent armor. The melee attack of these guys is just insane. 69 melee attack. Weapon damage, sure, it's not the greatest, but they do have so many javelins. They have 5 volleys of javelins with them, so that really helps out. One of the Agima Spears has routed with 24 men left. The other Agima Spears with 70 men left. But it looks like this Levy Pikeman is going to be quite a clutch unit now. And this Pikeman here, on the other hand, 164 kills, chasing after the Agima Spears here. And another clutch unit is probably the Eastern Slingers. They should be firing into the Levy Pikemen. Looks like they're firing into the Agima Spears instead. Still 6 minutes and 20 seconds left here. Pulling away with the Agima Spears, and then the Pikemen just chasing after them. It looks like they're just trying to consolidate their position, pose a solid front. Here you can see this is probably the work of some pikes. Oh, I think this is where the pikes just got slaughtered by the enemy archers, by the Pergamon archers. Slinger still firing into the Levy Pikemen. Still haven't gotten that single experience chevron. And there they go. Got that single experience chevron. Here, the Thorax Swordsman, the Agima Spears got a proper charge against them, so the Agima Spears destroyed them. Here, the Pikemen got a good set of pokes against the Agima Spears, so they were forced to pull away, and they're starting to waver now. But these Agima Spears, on the other hand, are winning out against the Thorax Swordsman. They'll probably win out in this entire battle. So the Levy Pikemen with 127 men versus Pikemen at 96 men, the Pikemen will win out that battle any day of the week. But instead, the Pikemen are going to just try and poke into this square formation Agima Spears. And of course, that means the Pikemen are not going to poke as many of the Agima Spears as they possibly could. And here, meanwhile, the Royal Peltists here just charging straight into a Levy Pikeman in pike phalanx into the front of them. And they're forced to pull away. They're going to lose a few men there. I'm sure they lost quite a few men in the process. But meanwhile, this Agima Spears is actually wavering, and he needs, if this Agima Spears can, oh wow, he turned around his spikes at the last second, and Kuptain lost quite a few Agima Spears in the process with that pikeman just turning around. And this Agima Spears has routed. So all in all, it's looking a lot worse for Pergamon now. I thought it was a guaranteed victory for Pergamon. And the tides have turned in Seleucids' favor. I would have liked to see Seleucids bring some Azat Knights against the Pergamon Noble Cav that Pergamon is almost sure to bring now in the Blade Balance mod. But it still works. Shit, if it works, if rain broke, don't fix it. This Seleucids build definitely wasn't broke. Oh wow! No, they're wrapping around the pikemen here, wrapping around against the Levy pikemen, and the Levy pikemen are getting a lot of kills in the process. Ouch, why wouldn't he just circle around with them? They're losing so many men, these pikemen, and now they're wavering. This Agima Spears has gotten a double experience chevron now, gotten a crucial charge on the Royal Peltis. The general has lost quite a few men. The general hasn't died though. This pikeman has routed. Royal Peltis here down to 33 men. The Agima Spears got a double experience chevron and has finally routed. And this Levy pikeman is just not going to be enough to stop so many Thorax Swordsmen and Royal Peltis. They are going to get a triple experience chevron before they die though. I would think they would. There we go. Heroic Levy pikeman. Did really, really well. And yeah, very fun battle to commentate. Thank you to Kuptain for sending this. Great battle between him and Shimatsu. Well played to Shimatsu. Let's just fast forward the last seconds of this. And you know what? You know what? Pause. Oh wow. Why do I always pause at literally the best moments? Yeah. So screenshot taken, 7 seconds left. Fast forward. Costly victory. Whoa, costly victory to Pergamon. Excuse me? I guess there was a bit of desync in this battle. Not entirely sure. I'm assuming there was a bit of desync in this battle. But anyways, very fun battle to watch. Hope you guys enjoyed it and stay tuned for more. Peace.